Let it be known to all that this coalition of national political opposition groups goes beyond gaining political power. It is a concerted effort to build the crumbling pillars of Nigeria's democracy. Today marks the beginning of what we believe will be a long, difficult, and tedious journey. We have no mistake in our mind at all that this is not going to be an easy task. However, it is a journey that we are prepared to undertake, united in our collective belief that no price or sacrifice is too high in the service of our fatherland. It is on record that within 2 years of the current administration coming to power, it has hijacked all democratic institutions and sent our country on a creeping descent into total civilian dictatorship. The blatant destabilization and infiltration of all major opposition political parties is aimed at achieving only one objective: to enhance total state capture and leave Nigerians with no alternative options in 2027. This coalition is to prevent our country's descent into a one-party state. We have never seen a government so much at home with corruption. A government that disdains accountability in all ramifications. A government more concerned with the next election rather than the survival of the ordinary Nigerians. A government so totally consumed with politicking that governance is abandoned while the majority of our people wallow in hunger and in poverty. We have never seen this level of insecurity across the length and breadth of our nation. Bandits and kidnappers kill Nigerians at will and on a daily basis. Yet, this ongoing tragedy has not moved the government to any action that will stop these mindless killings and stem the tide of needless bloodshed. Indeed, the Nigerian people deserve a government that protects them and makes them feel safe in their various homes. Equally disturbing is the total emasculation of the legislative institutions. Never in our history have we witnessed a National Assembly where legislators, the trustees of the very bastion of our democracy, saddled with the sacred duty to protect Nigerians from misuse of executive powers, are reduced to cheerleaders and praise singers of the president, who is the head of the executive arm. Without doubt, the transformation of Nigeria's National Assembly to a mere appendage of presidential authority is a dangerous conspiracy against the Nigerian people. It is the reason why the government is able to get away with various whimsical, unconstitutional policies and actions or inactions that have reduced more Nigerians to abject poverty and widened the boundaries of insecurity and fear. It is imperative to state that our democracy has a history, which is the reason why we all affirm that the labor of our heroes past shall never be in vain. Today, the labor of our heroes is under vicious attack, and our republic faces a mortal danger. This coalition is therefore for all Nigerians who share in our belief that all of us, the young and the old, man and woman, rich and poor, living with disabilities or not, town dwellers or villagers, we all have the patriotic duty to save our country. Accordingly, all suffering Nigerians who are finding it increasingly difficult to make ends meet, for whom the next meal is not guaranteed, this coalition is for you. To all those citizens who believe that Nigerian democracy is worth fighting for, this coalition is for you. To all youths who face uncertain future and have questioned the value of their education and their certificates, this coalition is for you. To all our brothers and sisters in Benue, in Niger, in Plateau, in Zamfara, in Sokoto, in Borno, in Katsina, in Kaduna, in Edo, in parts of the southeast, the southwest, and the south-south, who live under constant fear of violence and terror, who have lost a father, a mother, a child, a husband, a wife, this coalition is for you. To all our citizens who believe that they deserve better, who have been promised so much and given so little, for whom renewed hope has turned to renewed hopelessness, this is your coalition. And we welcome you all to join us and be part of this historic rescue mission. This coalition is determined to offer Nigerians a path to security, prosperity, peace, and progress. Coming from various party affiliations, we are united in our resolve to present a constructive alternative to the hardship, insecurity, and waste that have become the hallmark of the current ADC government. As we proceed this day, we acknowledge the practical implications of imminent by-elections and one state governorship election for some of our coalition partners in their respective legacy political parties. However, all of us remain firmly united under the ADC banner for the 2027 general elections and beyond. After extensive deliberations and discussions, which spanned several months with deserving platforms, the coalition has decided to adopt the African Democratic Congress, ADC, as the vehicle for this historic journey. Having adopted the ADC, we commit ourselves to building and transforming it into a strong political party, not merely to win another election or even for another electoral vehicle, but as a fortress and platform of our revived democracy. It will be the harbinger of democracy where members of the party will reign supreme, a party that obeys its rules and its constitutions in the best democratic tradition, a party of equal stakeholders, equal joiners, and equal owners. It is the great house into which all patriots are invited, a party that recognizes the experience of the old and the energy of the youth. To all Nigerians, we say, here is the new big tent into which all patriots are invited. Here, the North shall hold hands with South, the youth shall find equal footing with the elder, women will be equal partners with men, the farmer and the technocrat shall labor side by side, not for the triumph of one party over another, but for the triumph of Nigeria herself. This is the bold new path we declare today, a path of unity over division, service over slogans, action over excuses, compassion over inhumanity, transparency over opacity, inclusion over nepotism, real progress over endless rhetorics, performance over empty promises, rule of law over impunity, and justice over iniquity. Our mission transcends any electoral calendar. It is a commitment to build the ground rails, over democracy, to anchor power once again in the will of the people, and to hand to our children a nation worthy of their talents and their dreams. So stand with us, join this house. Let history record that when our democracy faltered, we rose not in fear, but in faith. Let it be known today across Nigeria and beyond, the opposition is united. The platform is ADC. The time is now. The mission is clear. Rescue Nigeria, rebuild Nigeria, return power to the people.